If you're listening to this podcast, then you know my health has always been a top priority over vacations, fashion, and the latest technology. Until now. Because one of the latest technologies I've found is actually health-centered and geared to help me and you with your health goals. One thing I've always known is that there's so much confusing information out there, and it's hard to know who and what to trust. That's why I was so excited when I found Supco. It's a new app for managing all your supplements you and I currently take all in one place. It analyzes my entire routine, then rates it based on data they have on over 180,000 products. And it gives me real tips on what's working and what's not based on my own health goals. Supco showed me how my products rank across their trust score quality rating system, how much I'm spending, and even gave me doctor-built supplement recommendations. If you've always wanted to get your gut health in check, lose weight, overcome fatigue, clear acne, balance your hormones, go through menopause, or perhaps you're battling mold like me and looking for the best supplements for detoxification, Supco has specialized plans and recommendations based on what your health goals are. And here's the best thing about it. Supco doesn't care where you buy your supplements because they're not selling them. In fact, they'll often tell you not to use a product anymore if they think it's not right for you. They are simply here to support and recommend what you should and should not be taking in conjunction with your other supplements to make it easy and cost-effective for you. Supco is currently in beta, but my listeners can get 100% free access today at supp.co/digest. That's supp.co/digest. So definitely check them out because it will not be free forever. That's supp.co/digest to get 100% free access today. Today's bite of knowledge is a long-awaited one. Now, if you've been following along with my Instagram stories, then you probably have seen my blue tongue and have noticed me hinting at what's going on. Truth is, I have been using a potent antifungal, antiviral, and antibacterial research-backed chemical called Methylene Blue. I recently began using Methylene Blue to combat a UTI and have been impressed with how many applications there are for it in my daily life. It has been shown to improve learning, memory, and be neuroprotective. It's also reemerging as a possible treatment for malaria because of its drug-resistant strains, as well as a way to fight off other infections, especially when combined with certain spectrums of light, and that is red light to be precise. So what is methylene blue? So M-Blue, as I like to call it, is a synthetic substance that was initially developed in the late 1800s as a dye for use in textile manufacturing, but soon after it was synthesized and several medical applications were discovered, the first of which was for the treatment of malaria. It's been used as an antiseptic and medication for various diseases since the 1800s and happens to be one of the most potent brain boosters in existence. Methylene Blue has been shown to improve memory, focus, and mood while offering a high level of neuroprotection. And recently, it has become popular with neurotropic users because of its incredible benefits to the brain. As mentioned, this supplement can increase energy levels, boost memory, protect against neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's disease and dementia, slow down aging effects on the body, and even improve mood disorders such as depression. But I want to dig even deeper. You guys, it has a high reward, low risk profile that makes it one of the most exciting supplements in the biohacking world. So if you're interested, keep on listening. Let's talk about how methylene blue works in the brain. So One of its most important benefits is the ability to protect the brain from damage. Methylene blue works in the brain by crossing the blood-brain barrier, and it enhances energy production in cells and prevents them from dying or aging prematurely. As a result, it's been shown to help prevent or slow down neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's, dementia, and Parkinson's disease. It can also help when there is a problem with how the body's cells use energy. When the body does not work right, it can't make up enough ATP, which might cause issues like too many free radicals. But methylene blue helps the cells use energy more efficiently and lowers free radical production. And check this out. Dopamine and serotonin are essential for cognitive function since they play primary roles in memory, focus, learning, mood, and many other aspects of brain health. So, by increasing levels of these neurotransmitters, methylene blue can provide significant benefits to cognitive performance and overall well-being. Let's talk anti-aging for a second. Now, methylene blue works by helping your mitochondria produce more energy. This extra energy helps protect cells from damage, including the kind of damage that leads to aging. Now, because methylene blue boosts this anti-aging effect, it's been shown to slow down some signs of aging in animal models. One study published in the journal Cell showed that methylene blue could extend the lifespan of certain insects and bugs. Now, obviously, we are not bugs, and this research is still very new, but showing promising results. And I personally can't wait to continue watching these tests as they unfold. Nonetheless, these studies suggest that methylene blue might be able to help you live a longer and healthier life. It's January 2025, and for most, that means cleaning up your diet from all the holiday food, setting new goals, and sadly, for many, it's getting sick. That's right, it's sick season, and for some reason, it hits hard during this time. So be equipped and prepared to fight off the bugs roaming around. One easy shift I and you can make in your daily routine is taking a quality vitamin C. I have tried many vitamin C brands on the market, and I'm not going to say they don't work. However, I have noticed from personal experience that my body absorbs more of the active components when it's in a liquid form rather than a pill form. I think my body just breaks it down and absorbs it more efficiently when it's a liposomal vitamin C. That's why I'm so excited to share about Peak T's liposomal vitamin C. This is not only packed with 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C, but also organic elderberry, which we all know contains an immune boosting compound. In fact, a study in the NIH reported that supplementing with elderberry reduced cold duration and symptoms in air travelers. But that's not all. Another study in the NIH discovered that combining vitamin C and elderberry together improved the nutritional value of the elderberry and increased protection against oxidative degeneration. Peak T's Daily Radiance Immune Support is so easy to add to your daily routine. You can place the pouch directly in your mouth because it actually tastes really good, or you can add it to a smoothie, a yogurt bowl, or drizzle on top of toast. I personally love taking it straight in my mouth. These individual packs are also easy to travel with, and that's even more reason to take them because traveling can cause your immune system to be compromised. So whether you're a stay-at-home mom in contact with kids all day, a businesswoman interacting with multiple people, a gym junkie using sweaty machines, or a college student just trying to get through the semester without getting sick, Peak T's Daily Radiance Immune Support Liposomal is perfect for anyone. Peak also has a free 30-day return policy. So if you try something and you're not happy with it, just send it back for a refund. And you guys know I have a deal for you as well. If you go to peaklife.com/digest, you can get 20% off subscriptions specifically for their liposomal vitamin C. Again, just go to peaklife.com/digest to get 20% off subscriptions. Again, peaklife.com/digest. Now let's talk dosage. The dosage all depends on your reason for taking it. Now, most scientific evidence shows that low dose use hits the sweet spot for effectiveness while avoiding issues such as serotonin syndrome, which I will explain in just a few minutes. So for low dosage, methylene blue combined with certain spectrums of light, UV primarily, as well as red light, may be anti-infective against viruses. That's anti-infective against viruses, including a very popular one we are all too familiar with. Now, side effects. M-Blue is generally safe and well tolerated, but that said, there are some potential side effects to be aware of before you start taking methylene blue. These include nausea, vomiting, dizziness, headache, anxiety, and confusion. Most of these side effects are mild and go away after a few days or weeks. However, it's essential to consult with your doctor before starting any type of supplement routine, especially if you have any pre-existing conditions that could worsen these side effects. Now, serotonin syndrome is something I previously mentioned and just wanted to touch on, and because methylene blue can cause serotonin syndrome, which is a very, very rare, but it could be a dangerous health condition caused by excess levels of the neurotransmitter serotonin. Methylene blue inhibits an enzyme called MAO. Now, by inhibiting MAO, methylene blue increases our body's level of serotonin and dopamine, and these neurotransmitters that play essential roles in regulating mood. Too much or too little of these neurotransmitters can lead to symptoms like rapid heart rate, high blood pressure, sweating, shivering, nausea, vomiting, confusion, and disorientation. So again, that's why it's just always good to check with your doctor, healthcare provider, when you start any kind of supplement routine. Now, I know the next question is, where do you get this and what does it look like? So it's in a tincture form. So it's a little bottle. It's a tincture. You put it under your tongue. It's a liquid, and you can look it up on Amazon. There's a few different reputable companies on there, and that's how you take it. You can just put it straight under your tongue, or you can dilute it in a little water and drink the water. So each bottle will have directions. So be sure you're following the directions as well. And that's what it is, you guys. But I personally have been really reaping the benefits. And again, it's another great alternative for UTIs, especially, as well as mold detoxification. So it's just something to look into. And that is today's Bite of Knowledge. Thanks again for listening to today's Bite of Knowledge. Just a quick reminder, if you enjoyed this episode or are enjoying the podcast in general, please remember to give a quick rating and review. It takes like 2 seconds. By doing this, it helps get this podcast into more ears, and it's just the best way to support the show. And I truly appreciate all the love. Thanks for listening to this episode of Digest This. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a review in your podcast app to let us know. If you're ever wondering how you can support me and this podcast, sharing it with your friends and family is the best way. This is a Resonant Media production produced by Drake Peterson and edited by Mike Fry. To email the show, message us at digestthispod@gmail.com. See you next time. The content of this show is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not a substitute for individual medical and mental health advice and does not constitute a provider-patient relationship. As always, talk to your doctor or health team first.